It's 2&AQ. We're back, season 3. Main stage Nyge, the LV dripping and the new fragrances. I see you.
Secret fragrance.
Quincy, the wave got Tellem, but he's in a Japan kit today.
Yeah.
I thought he was on a Portugal thing, but
I'm supporting Japan.
we're here. And we got a special guest today. Very famous, very fashionable, very swaggerous, very wise. Mr. Sam Wise, everybody.
Lively. Thank you for having me, guys. You get me? Yeah.
So coming.
Sponsored by Kelly today.
First time we've met, man.
First time.
Yeah.
First time still pick
I'm
up.
terrible on socials, fam.
How was life?
I know, man.
So like saying life is life still. I feel like I'm at that place now where I'm like, I just turned 26 and I'm like, oh, yeah, this is life. Like, we're really here. This is not stopping. This is what it is. So
When did you turn 26?
September.
Oh, same as me.
Happy belated.
Yeah.
We close in age.
September what?
Huh?
We close in age.
Nah, he's 46.
I mean,
we close in age.
I mean, BC or are we talking AC? BC or AC? Like,
Man's same age as Don Julio.
At this time, I want to pick up our sponsors, AU Vodka. Thank you very much for those drinks today. I'm young. Anyway,
Put it out there.
Yeah. So hold on, wait. We got to start. We got to wind that back a bit. Who is Sam Wise?
Hey, it's like that.
Damn.
Boy, me, Sam, South London raised, from Sierra Leone and Ghana. It's me, innit? I make music. Yeah, that's it really, man. I just do my thing. I try and contribute positively and in a good way, whatever I do, you get me?
Where did the name come from?
You know what? That name was given to, man.
Yeah.
Still, it's mad because I think lots of people think it's from Lord of the Rings.
Okay, yeah.
But I ain't seen Lord of the Rings.
No?
I ain't seen it now. But it's, yeah, so I was in secondary school, year 10, year 11, I'm doing performing arts. And there's one youth now. But you know in school, you kind of got the man that are like, he's a neat, you know what I'm saying? He's not the guy.
Yeah.
But he's in my performing arts class, he's always like, yo, Sam Wise. How you keep calling me?
Yeah.
How do you keep calling me Sam Wise? He's like, he said something along the lines of, and I can't exactly quote him, but it was like, oh, bro, you just seem like, yeah, like sort of like spiritual and like you're wise and stuff, innit? Something along the lines of that, but it was like, oh shit, like it was a compliment of some sort, yeah. That Lord of the Rings talk. So I'm like, okay, cool, I might use that one day. And at this point, of course, I'm kind of getting into music outside of just what like man was just hearing all the time. So I thought, oh, if I ever start writing, yeah, that's gonna be the one. And so it's proceeded.
Okay, shout out to him then.
Shout out to him, man.
Alright, guys,
If you're in the comments, speak up you, bro.
the Reese.
That's hard.
Shout out to Reese, man.
We got the Reese still.
Sam Wise actually a sick name, though.
It's a hard name still.
Yeah, it's a good name.
You guys, yeah.
I think it's a sick name, yeah.
Because you know it is. It's true. You're still like you're a very intelligent person, and like you get me. So
You reckon?
Like, yeah. It suits the character still.
Oh boy, now you've had a couple of studio sessions.
I was gonna say that. How did you?
A couple conversations you thinking, my bro switched on.
That'll make you think sometimes. Still,
Clued up.
That's there.
But how did you two link up?
That's from
Yeah, when did you first link?
through my manager Mike, innit? I think from when was it just then when we met?
Oh, Rich Mike.
The richest Mike.
Selfish.
Man, still.
Shout out Selfish Mike.
I think so, innit? When we did the tape, but I'm sure we must
but
have met before.
That's mad, you know.
At some point, because
We met, but it probably was Mike introducing us.
Yeah,
then.
I don't think
Kev.
yeah,
Kev.
it must have been through Kev, yeah, because
Kev
Mike,
and Kev and Mike. Yeah. That was it. That was the connection.
mad.
And then essentially House of Pharaohs and Nyge kind of coming together musically was how we kind of just built our own rapport kind of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think I even said it like a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, like when I used to go wireless like a few years ago, I can't remember what year it was, bro. And I was walking from the main stage to Pepsi stage, yeah.
Main stage.
And I was going Pepsi stage. No, I was in the crowd and it wasn't a music thing.
Oh,
I
before you was on the main
actually just
stage.
go wireless.
Oh, okay.
So I've gone to the Pepsi stage and I'm seeing this group called House of Pharaohs. I didn't even know anything about you lot at the time, yeah. And I was like, bro, these men are going crazy. Like, it was litter than the main stage, innit? And I was like, what the fuck, fam? So then that's when I got clued up.
We said wireless.
Yeah.
It couldn't have been wireless.
Had to be wireless. House of Pharaohs. It was like, it was years ago. It was like,
It would have had.
it was like 17, 16 and that.
What, some sort of festival?
It would have been a different festival. We done festival, but it couldn't have been wireless. We ain't done wireless, you know.
House of Pharaohs.
Hey, why let's make it happen, man.
When I just
You've never done wireless?
We never done wireless.
So I don't know what festival I've gone to then. But you
it
lot
London, yeah?
shelling. It was in London.
Okay.
We've done several. Yeah, there's
Maybe
got to
something
be
in
one.
the park or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, there was
I forgot
Ends
the names
Festival,
of it.
Strawberries and Cream.
Ooh, strawberries and cream.
Oh, it might have been Strawberries and Cream, you know. I don't know.
What about the one in Vicky Park, maybe?
That's I was meant to do that then. COVID happened. What's that one called again?
I don't even know the name.
Is it Love Song? Is it
Love
Love
Box.
Box. There we go. Yeah.
Love Box.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
shows-
anyway, and then
shows
you
was
lot
what
were
it
going
was.
crazy, and I was like, "Who the fuck are these lot, fam?" And then from there, I started getting clued up into you lot's music and that, man.
Yeah,
But
mad.
yeah, no,
shows put a lot of people on still. That was what it kind of.
Yeah.
That was the thing. We just kind of gone crazy. Like we didn't.
Show energy's mad.
We didn't get.
'Cause
the
I
toss.
even heard about you from, like, as a group from like 2015. In fact, I see one video. I don't remember where the video was used. I swear you lot was outside a sweet shop or something, and he was shooting some mad. But the direction of it was mad.
111, and like, everyone kind of coming out.
I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That was
But
cool.
you see, do you ever feel like you know was too ahead of the time at that time there? Because being a group and even like
I feel like we just.
artistically as well.
I think everything is just what it was supposed to be.
Mm.
Like it's beautiful. Like because it's like in those aspects, and we definitely felt like that. And in many ways, we was bringing artistic sort of angles that were new and that people are kind of that are more common now. Music video styles and character and an approach to even the music. But at the same time, there was still development for us to do.
Yeah.
Do you get it?
Yeah.
So I think it served its purpose. It really helped like build this subculture and this emerging culture of like artists that make music now. Do you know what I mean? Loads of people that's come up like, yo, if you listen, they come, yo, they listen to what we're doing like that. This is where it's at. And that was almost like, I think one of the real goals of House of Pharaohs, you know what I mean? To really kind of bring a new angle, show people a different way. And people have come and they've taken it and they've run with it and they're doing their thing crazy. Do you get it? So, and I think it's beautiful. So I think it's like,
It served its purpose.
yeah, it's exactly where it needed to be. Do you know what I mean? Exactly where it needed to be. And in many ways, we've done stuff that was early and cool. Like, cool.
100 still.
But it's always like that, man.
No, I hear you still. Even sometimes, like, see, even like with the tape that we done, it's like some people come up to me and like, see when you get like real actual supporters, like in real life, they'll say, "Bro, this is the best shit you ever done." Like, see, like the what's the tune we done? What's the name of it? Like the kind of West Coast thing.
Our thing. Oh, Magic City.
Magic City. Sorry, yeah. Like people say that's the best ever song they've ever
Swear.
heard from. But I'm like, but obviously when you see when you only check stuff online and that, yeah, like you don't feel the love like the same way. But like
don't.
people really
when people see you,
live
innit?
by that. Like, some people's top played off of the year and that.
Crazy,
It's just mad.
yeah.
But
You
you'd
don't.
never think if you just, you know what I'm saying?
And we attribute, I guess, like, we might have other moments with songs, I guess. We've all probably had this where we can actually attribute a feeling of like, yeah, I feel that about this song because either it done super well and there was a sick conversation about it, or it's just like you party with. I don't know this, but I feel like some songs is where like we just might have done it and left it, so you don't feel it the same.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Yeah.
It's mad. So for those who've been under a rock for like the last maybe 10 years or so, how would you describe your sound then? What's the way to capture your sound in words?
It's interesting. I say it's high spirited.
Damn.
Like, yeah, that's the best way to capture it.
Yeah, that.
You get it? Because man makes so much different stuff. But overall, it's kind of just like it's high spirited music, and you know, there's the main kind of foundations of what I do, which is like, you know, kind of that it's hip hop. You know what I mean? It's trap. And then with that, it's kind of really flexible. Do you see what I'm saying? But at the same time, whenever I step on the track, you're gonna get wise, and that's just how it's gonna go.
It's deep.
So who would you say inspires you then? Like musically, like it don't have to be like anyone from here, just in general.
Bro, there's enough people that inspire, man. You inspire, man. Quincy.
It's nice.
Like when I've like I really wanted to ask you, man, as well, fam, because there's probably the biggest question. I want to ask you, because "Fum" is my tune, and I heard that song. I was like,
What's
it's one of those ones for me, innit?
Yeah.
I want to find out if it's like that for you as well, but like, yeah, it's one of those ones.
Yeah.
How was that for you? How do you feel about that song now as well? Like, was it just another one?
No, do you know what it is? That song came about through banter, you know? Like
What,
we
Fum?
were- we were making
What you doing
DNA.
for fun?
You put it in her butt, brother.
I'm just saying. No, you said it was
Yeah?
banter. It was in the studio. I'm
No,
trying to get the
basically,
correlation.
we were making DNA. We all flew out to Barcelona, yeah,
Mhm.
to make this joint tape, like Nathan thing. And then that was one of the songs that didn't make DNA, but we took it for our own project kind of thing, yeah. But it was just banter at the time. Everyone was high, like drunk and all that sort of shit. Not because you don't drink in that, but. And then we were talking about just females and that. And I don't know, says random shit, innit?
Yeah.
So he came up with the whole, you know how he is, innit?
Yeah.
So I think that all came from him, and then he just put it into a hook. And yeah, it was just like that. It wasn't like, we didn't think of it, like it just came from natural banter, if that makes sense. And then as soon as Nate heard the hook, he was like, yeah, no, this is hard. And obviously the beat was like running and that, and I was like, yeah, man. Just made the song. So I don't really have like any feelings towards the song, but you know what's mad? Like a lot of people actually come up to me and say that's like one of their favorite songs that man's made.
Yeah,
It's probably because you weren't overthinking it.
that's what it is.
That's what it
like
is.
the
Yeah, that
essence-
man
that's
don't
the-
overthink it, bro.
That's the essence.
Yeah.
That's the essence, but it's
hard.
hard.
Though. It's very hard.
Fam. Yeah.
I don't
But
know if it's
when
hard.
you made
yeah?
the beat, actually, you're gonna say, isn't it?
No, I don't even think it's hard, man. I think it's just we naturally try and put too much thought into music because it's like that's just what you do when you make music, innit? You're thinking, yeah, like what does man need to do? Like, especially when you've been in the game for so long, you think, how can man alter man's sound or how can man level up and that? Where if you look at your favorite artists, a lot of them, they've grown in their sound, but their sound has stayed the same, if that makes sense. Because they don't overthink their music.
Yeah,
they just make what they just want to make naturally. Like, do you know what I'm trying to say?
Also, I feel like you see, like over here, like or wherever, like in England, sometimes I feel like the sessions are just mad stiff. Sometimes you get me, like just got like 2-3 men. You know what I mean?
I didn't say anything. I'm not even joking.
no.
You just said the sessions are mad stiff. Then that's.
This is what Rxwntree does.
I didn't.
Yeah, this is
you was
his
laughing as well.
character.
Someone wise enough to get
The
it.
sessions are too formal, I should say. You get me? Like sometimes I feel like man will go in the session and it's like mad formal, like
Yeah.
this tune, like in this shit room, like
Yeah.
See, like when you go like overseas or America or whatever, like it's a lot more. It's more of a party in the actual studio. You get me?
They need to
And the
definitely
music
bring that
just
here, man.
Reflect. I feel like the music's better sometimes.
That's a very interesting
know what I'm
conversation,
saying?
bro. I think that's important. That's but it's a cultural thing, innit? Like we're British, so like already we're more reserved.
Yeah.
Straight.
I hear that.
Their cultures, we all know this is obvious, innit? So where that's like even when you deep that sort of trap sound where it's like, pardon me, that trap sound where it's like, you do bar by bar and you go like you have to go like line by line to capture the energy on the track. You can't really write verses like that. How loads of Atlanta rappers were coming, and I'm sure many guys were doing that from way back. You know what I'm saying? But it's like that comes from probably lit they're off whatever they're off, and it's like it's a flair, it's a cultural thing, and that's what births that. So you can't you can try to recreate that, but never actually. I don't think you can capture it like that. But like you're saying, it kind of has to be. People have to be free as artists. I've been in sessions where I felt safe. I know I'm not contributing to the session in that sense.
Yeah, that's mad feeling stiff in a session.
Yeah, I'm saying.
That's why, to me. Oh, guys, man, come on, man. Fuck's sake. All I'm saying is, see me, if you've ever done a session with me, my thing is,
Man said it and try to move on. That's the funniest thing.
Stiff in your session.
no, see me, my thing is, I make a fool of myself in a session, so the artist feels so completely safe. Like, this guy's an absolute dickhead, so I feel cool doing what I do. So I'll go in there, make a dumb joke, do something stupid or whatever, and then their defenses comes down to the point of like, we can just vibe.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's the only way to take good music when everyone's like, because someone's got to sing and rap for you, they must feel like a dickhead if they say something stupid. So like, if I can make myself look like a dickhead, they're halfway there.
I definitely feel like we need to start having more even in the UK. I don't think I've ever been in a session where there's like females in the room. And like you see females like being in the room, it doesn't mean you're gonna be beating in the corner
in
and
those sessions.
Huh?
I definitely have never been in a session like
No, I actually haven't. I could say
life.
what I to that. Like, I have never been in a session where there's females in the room. But you see girls, they offer a vibe that man just can't offer. Like, man will be in the room on their phone chilling, where girls like you're forced to like be kind of like open, like you'll be busting convo, like
That's
busting
true,
jokes with girls and that will naturally bring out a vibe that will reflect in the music.
That's true.
Where here, man will just bring like 10 man to the studio and you're just chilling there.
smoking and
Yeah, do you get it? Like it's just
You know when you go play football and your girls in the crowd, like
you're doing step
Mad
overs and that.
step overs,
That's how it feels in the studio. Man, feel themselves when there's girls in the room.
Their finesse.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
I've done a peak verse one time. The man them had a couple of our friends in it.
Some shit.
Yeah.
Well
Disclaimer.
reserved female company, yes.
Yeah, but obviously now the verse till now crazy, like mad. I just had to.
Your feet, yeah.
Just had to. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you again with that though, it can turn into pressure as well. Like you can't have a session when everyone's in a corner writing.
Yeah.
Everyone needs to be expressive in that sense where, and it's interesting because there's a fine line between as an artist myself, I try to balance like writing when I'm really trying to get across something. You know what I mean? And then also just going on the mic and letting it breathe. And then okay, I'm building. Do you know what I mean? And have a balance between that because it's like both methods kind of achieve something dope. You know what I'm saying? But it's again in them sessions, if everyone's in the corner, right, head down, and the girls are drinking, like
it's done.
Yeah.
It's just,
girls, they're not.
Still.
We're used to hearing the beat play for 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours.
Yeah.
literally.
They're thinking,
They're thinking, what's
Someone
going on?
someone's on Snap telling them, "Yo, drinks here." Like,
Literally, cuz.
coming back. You know what I'm saying?
Someone made a point like a couple years back because there was like, by like a high profile person, a woman being in the room or whatever, it changes the whole vibe. So the guy was like, his point was, if Jay-Z was in this room, you're gonna start writing and making a different beat. You're gonna have a new swing about you. So I get the whole concept of it because when the other sex are in the room, you do feel a bit more. Okay, what do the ladies want to hear?
Yeah. No, it's true. Still, it's true.
There's a new swagger about you.
Ain't gonna talk.
But girls love trap music, bro. Like as mad as that, like obviously as corny as it sounds, girls love it, bro. So like, man needs to just have it more. Who's in control of that though? Surely it has to be the artist. Because if I have a session with artists as a producer, if I start having bare girls in the room, the artist's gonna look at me like, "What
artists
doing?"
don't wanna, do you know what I mean? You gotta find a balance because I know a lot of people like a lot of artists now like they have the girls and that like it's gonna be
it's techie.
they'd rather not deal with the headache of it. But at the same time, just bring your girl and bring her friends or whatever. You get me? If it's gonna make the quality of the music better.
I guarantee you it will. I
We're
guarantee
here for a
it.
product, man. Because
Depending on the artist, obviously.
Yeah.
And producer-wise, I guess it depends on the rapport you have with them. And it might be someone that's like, you guys are mad cool now. Like,
Yeah.
like cool. We could, that's normal. Like we
can't be like.
we've been out like, and it's calm. Like we could bring, and it's gonna be calm. I think.
Yeah.
I think as a rapper or artist coming into a room and a producer's just got his face to the screen for the next 6 hours, EQing that snare. That's long, bro. It's like the vibe's just dead, and you're just thinking in the corner writing, bro. It's silent. Like it's loud, but it's silent.
About you still, man.
Yeah, bro. I can't do it.
I think that's
like
where
the host as well.
I think that's where a lot of producers kind of go wrong though. Like a lot of producers that I've met, like I'm not gonna point out any names on it, obviously, but they're kind of just like boring people. Like not in a rude way, but it's kind of like you see in our music, like when I say art, I mean like there'll be trap music, drill, whatever. Like a lot of the youths that make this drill and they're not from man's environment, so they don't know how to act around hood youths. Like, do you get what I'm trying to say? Where, like, see certain man like me, I'll be able to be comfortable in a room with like
anyone.
I was gonna say 10 man. That sounds crazy, but like, that sounds super crazy. That sounds crazy. That sounds crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's a crazy one. What I'm trying to say is, there's no way I can say it without it sounding crazy. I was gonna say I'm comfortable around hood.
Tell them.
Tell them.
10.
Tell them, you know.
But what I'm trying to say is like, man's comfortable around these youths, so like they won't feel awkward. Where you see certain producers that I've met, like they'll literally run their beat and then for the whole session they're just like timid in the corner. But they're hard producers.
No, of course.
But they're just not. They're not like, they ain't got no charisma, man. They're not sociable.
Social skills are,
and that means a lot in studio, fam.
That might be, I might risk sounding old here, but that might be like a generational thing, bro.
It could be.
Some people like, you see like the era that we was in, like, man, I really had to go outside and engage with people. See nowadays, man, it's on their phone and like, everything's online. Like you're never in a position where you have to actually be that.
That plays a part still.
You get me?
But man, I was in a writing camp just last night, and like the young G's there, some of them had energy.
Oh yeah,
like, you know, it's like, oh yeah. You're like,
You have to talk to people.
Yeah, they talk. Yo, do this. Like, you know, I'm thinking.
Hold on, brother.
My name's Wise.
I know I want to. No, but I respect it. I'm like,
of course.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's always, like you said, it's almost a thing. You're always gonna respect that, fam.
Yeah.
But I think, again, some people just like that.
Yeah, that's true.
And you can still work and make hits and move and
No, defo.
Yeah.
It's just techie to get to that level. I feel like you got to have a character, man. There's got to be something about you.
You never know.
I was gonna
see like Levi, like Lennox, producer, sickest producer, bro, ever worked with.
Yeah, 100 like.
He like, see when in sessions, he don't like chatting to no one, bro. Like he's just on this.
Is he locked in?
Locked in, bro. He don't want to engage in nothing, but the music is crazy.
Yeah.
So I think it's like a. But that's just him though, as a person. Do you get me? So I think it's just like.
No, because he's cold. I remember he used to be in the Ealing studios together. He's cold.
Yeah.
It's like, but I feel like to get the most out of the artist, they need a little gaslighting or a little yo.
Yeah.
Man, that's crazy, but I don't say that ever again. Or that's dead. Let's not do that. They need that little, not Khaled any, because sometimes he's too much, but a medium in between that.
And again, it's like depends what you're making.
Yeah, depends what you're making.
It's like bottom line. I'm saying like trap music. We have to make
Energy. Yeah.
We have to be. It has to be a vibe. Straight
Energy needs to be bouncing, man.
Yeah.
If you're talking about something deep, you're not gonna be busting mad jokes and that. You need to lock in.
We can't. Yeah, you want that kind of I'm here, man. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. What do you think of producer artists relationships, like locking in with one producer and like building a sound?
Yeah, do you know what? I think, man, we've seen sick results from it. I've worked with so you see me, I mean, man, my setup's interesting, fam. I think, like, man works with so many different producers. So me and Nyge, for example, like, we've worked for time now. Have we put out anything that, I don't know if you've put out anything that just, you produce for just from, oh yeah, the thing with Fee. Okay, cool.
Oh yeah, because remember I lost the tune. We had a mad song, you know. I lost all my Logic files from 3 years, bro.
Yeah, that was
boy. I tried to delete one file and it deleted all of them.
No way.
Paid him alive.
It's peak still.
Long day, innit?
Yeah, but
man. But I think that's dope. I think you see sick stuff, and I've like worked with producers on projects that haven't even really kind of come out, but it's like we make something sick. I kind of like the aspect of like, boom, let's do a project, drop it. Let's do a project, drop it. I haven't yet been able to just find a way to include that in my like producing and the releasing of music yet, but it's something I want to do. Do you know what I mean? Definitely. So I think it's important as well, man. I mean, I'm a people person. Like, I'm just gonna, if I get along with you, we get along. Like, we might not have to be music. You know, there have to be music. Football. Cool. Like, we talk music, we talk music, and we'll make something sick. You know what I mean? And then sometimes it's straight, it's business. We know you've got something, I got something, and it comes together dope. All right, cool, let's get it. I ain't complaining.
I'm kind of on that vibe at the moment as well, you know, the whole joint tape thing, man. I feel like it's definitely important, fam.
Yeah.
Have you, for both artists, and I haven't done a joint tape before, you know. I had a joint tape,
you know.
I had a joint tape with Bane.
Yeah.
And it's still there, but I feel like the music's outdated now, and he was going through his like issue and whatnot, so it's kind of done in it. But if we lock in, we lock in that. But yeah, I'd definitely like to start.
That's surprising.
No, you got bare songs there, because there is.
Yeah, I've got songs there.
I had a joint tape with someone by now.
Do you know what it is?
Definitely got enough.
Like with M,
Therefore.
everyone expects me to have one with M, but it's like I'm already like on more than half of his. I feel like for me to have a joint tape with him for one project, I might have to sit back and just not do anything and then drop a joint tape.
Yeah, it's almost too like
too
obvious.
Yeah, because then like you've just heard
a house tape or something.
Yeah, you've just heard me on like 5 of his songs on his project. It's kind of like you need to kind of not hear me, then be like, "Raw, how come Quincy and Emmett?" And then we drop a tape, kind of thing. But that will happen in due time. Like, man's not rushing something like that. But even with other artists, like, I want to start doing joint tapes. So not even just for me, just like you do joint tapes, you do joint tapes. Like, do you get what I'm trying to say? What were you gonna ask me, bro?
I can't remember, cuz.
Shout out to our sponsors, AU Vodka, for that.
Well, no, I was do you think like we're not releasing frequently enough and free enough? Do you think like it should be a thing where it's like, oh yeah, I mean, it's artists, boom, let's do this project, boom, we drop like this month, next month we got the album coming.
Yeah. And I feel like man needs to, another thing in this country that man need to stop doing is money watching. Like, so for example, an artist might not, let's just say a man's fees this year, and like man wants to do a joint tape. Man are gonna be so quick to think of, oh man can't even pay for my beats, or like man's gonna give him 10 beats, but what am I gonna get out of it? Forget that, brother. Publishing, just split the publishing. You both got a vibe going. Put the tape out. That could lead to mad like.
That's important.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? Man need to stop watching the door, like. And I've been thinking like this for a while, like.
But yeah, it's not like you see like. Obviously, again, we're talking about America now, but like, it's like, them man just dropping tape. Like,
they just make music, bro.
Like, sometimes, I don't forget, it has to be always, this has to go somewhere in the charts and that. Like, sometimes just...
I guarantee you...
If it don't bang, keep it moving. Like, what's going to happen if a song don't... Because really, nowadays, music is free to make, essentially. Like, all you need is internet and
Just a setup.
software, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I
I need to
guarantee.
get over that.
Yeah, I guarantee you, like Metro and 21 Savage are not charging each other for verses and beats. They're just putting out
Wouldn't even
tape,
make
but
sense.
making music together, and they're obviously built a friendship now over time and that.
Exactly.
And they're just getting in the studio and locking in. Man, need to have that mentality here, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
I think the business is better over there. Do you know what it is? It's like,
Yeah.
I remember what's his name, Future, ATL Jacob was saying that Future, before he popped, he was straight 10 a beat.
Yeah.
And it was just like, he just knew there was that conversation was done, and that was just make music now, and that was it. Over here, it's always, might not even understand the value of music or whatever, so that's why
He said it was what? It was, he had to pay 10 racks.
10 racks a beat, before he popped, before he was even
He
ATL
was
Jacob.
buying all these beats for 10 racks.
Yeah, he just said, this is your price, bang, 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 bang. And he was like, that just got me in a space of mind where that wasn't a worry. Over here, it's like, we got the YouTube man them that are killing us right now with the
£50.
£50 for 100 beats, unlimited leases. Like,
yeah,
them man
but
are just,
them man are in America too, bro.
yeah.
How does that, he's saying, is that affecting you man's bag?
Do you know what it is? It's like, with COVID, it slowed a lot of things down, and it's like the value of a beat is up in the air now. No one really gets it, but we understand we understand the value of a chain or a music video, but not a value of or an endless production. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why it's a bit it's funny, and the A&Rs and everyone just don't get it, man. But we need to have a standard rate for producers, and then we can just have standard business going for the market.
Yeah.
It'd be great, whether the beats used or not.
Standard rate. Okay.
Like cool, I've achieved top 40s, this is the standard base rate, because it's like the amount of songs you do, like for instance, say I look in a view for like, and we do like 20 songs, none of them come out. How do we account for that time? That's what I'm saying to you. So there should be like a fee for just doing sessions, and then a fee for like songs that come out.
No, but there's other ways, man. Like, think about it. If you both do a joint tape together, like, let's say me and Sam done a tape, yeah, man would probably sell the tape or do some sort of like admin deal or whatever. So from that door, that's when you can get into that conversation.
But you're saying what if it never comes out though?
Yeah, like
What if it never
Music
comes
doesn't
out?
matter.
But then technically,
how do we account for that time?
I'm saying.
but could the artist not feel like it's dead? What?
Do you know what it is? I get what you're
You know what I'm
saying,
saying?
but the artist could feel like it didn't come out on their end as well. But what he's saying is that usually the artist has the most power and the final
Yeah,
say.
100%.
So I'm saying,
yeah,
And
yeah.
they
The bars
dictate the
will put it on
release
the
and
beat.
stuff.
The artist will take that 16 and say, oh, that 16, that works.
And then you
Yeah.
picking it
Say that
out,
again?
innit?
So the artist can take that 16 and put another beat. So then it's like, you've done your day, you've done your session, you've made the beat, you've done your expenses, whatever, but then the song's not come out. So it's like,
Because that's such a tricky thing. Probably the you find your value in it's like okay, we establish if it's not being released. You might have something that says, okay, if you make something, what could be easier is like, okay, there's a year clause.
That's what I'm
where
saying.
If it doesn't come out within a year, you can send that beat to someone else. So you have the value of that time still.
I hear that.
You know what I'm saying? That would work. That would work.
that's what I think. All we need over here is just better rules for our game, and then
Yeah.
Them rules is
It's
it's
crazy though.
only game you got to play
There's so
dirty.
many
You know
rules.
what I'm saying?
That's when it's like it takes away from the.
no, but I got man that want to hold a beat for like 4 years.
100.
4 years is crazy,
Bro, like, it's
Man,
crazy.
yeah, I can't do that. If we're keeping it moving after that.
Nah, 4 years is too long, bro.
4 years is like-
Even a year realistically is long.
But look how time flies. COVID flew already. What was COVID 2-3 years ago now?
Yeah.
So it's like time flying.
Just send the beat. Personally,
Nah, it
I'm not
makes
holding
sense.
that.
Yeah.
No one can do that and say like after 6 months we're talking about. Even then,
Yeah.
3.
Nah, 6 months. We now
Yeah,
a beat though, man.
Yeah, 6 months goes by quick, man.
Yeah.
But in a year, man should be
man
at
should
least
be
have a plan.
making advances towards it, or
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. But yeah,
But anything longer than that, it's a bit mad, bro.
That's what I think is over here. Once we get our generic rules or whatever, then it'll be much easier, because everyone wants to be independent. So you see the independent fees. And it's a messy game out there anyway. That's why producers kind of got to do our thing with the projects and joint tapes and whatnot.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a good way, good lane to go down. Long term anyway.
I hear that.
What do you think of the game right now, man?
Oh, still, it's still. Yeah, still.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was established, like, in my brethren. You know, like, you establish it. I said, oh, I feel like,
Yeah,
oh,
that's
still.
the
Yeah.
perfect word, you know.
do you know what I'm
It's
saying?
still, yeah.
It's still. That's where it's at. I think we're at a place where we've had COVID. We're having a fallout of that. New technology, new mediums such as TikTok, a change in the way consumer gets their product. Do you know what I'm saying? So consumer behavior is changing. And so now, like, artists or creators are having to adjust to that change to appeal to the consumer, or not, or figure out how much they want to. And so it's like, and then I guess you maybe the leaders of, or the forefathers of all the sort of key aspects of the craft are like, or genres of the craft are like maybe not, or maybe underperforming in a sense, or maybe not setting the bar as high as it could be. Do you know what I mean? Not setting levels. So I think that's a kind of a decent kind of rounded idea of like where it's at. And man, it's like, so yeah, and just because I'm an artist, I've felt like, yo, I know I've got it. I listen to what I make, I'm like, putting it all together and damn, not bad. You know what I mean? I'm always going to come with I can't lower no standard. The standard has to be, you know what I mean? But I'm like, I got some stuff in the works to do that, do you know what I'm saying? But it's like, damn, like, how do we, everyone's navigating a lot in that sense, you know what I mean? There's a lot of, a lot of artists are struggling, boy. On the surface, successful artists, boy. Yeah. You man probably know more than me. Yeah.
I think I think it's how we're judging it. I think it's the measuring tools now, because everything's like, it shouldn't be, by the way. This is the disclaimer. This is disclaimer. It shouldn't be measured on sales or views or whatnot, because a hit is a hit. Like, you might like it later, but now we're judging it. Like, now the TikTok algorithm's there and we got the whole Instagram algorithms changed. The views you used to get ain't what you used to get now. It's like, what are we judging a good song on now? That's my thing. Like, the measuring tools.
I feel like, I feel like change is the see songs you hear in the club and that. I feel like that's changed a lot still. Like, I don't really hear no new like UK songs in the club like that. Do you know what I'm saying? A lot of American songs.
Oh shit.
They're shit, but like I don't really hear them no more.
I'm thinking I'm stiff.
I didn't say
No.
Yeah.
Bro's got me rattled. What? No, what?
I've been drinking.
No, but I'm in the club thinking, I'm an old man. Like, why am I not lit? But when something comes on that I like, or it comes in, I'm lit.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, there's something's going wrong with how the music's connecting as well.
It's true still. It's true.
No, 100.
A lot of the songs that you hear and stuff, I'm like 2019 still. Like, it's not really. I ain't heard no new bangers in the club like for a while. Like, it's just like everything has its time and moments. Like, a lot of it's like I'm a piano and that now. Like, but you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about like trap music and that. Like,
yeah.
I just miss the days party wise. I miss the days when it was like you get Afrobeat set, you get bashment set, trap set.
Yeah,
you know what it is.
Yeah,
like I know I'm turning up right now to just whatever it is. You know what I mean? That was. Yeah, those were the days. But of course, things move forward. I think the mix and match, the kind of mix up thing is cool at times, isn't it? But as you were saying, like, what do you measure a successful record on? A successful artist in general? What does that look like? Yeah. I guess it's your engagement socially on social media right now more than anything.
It's true.
And that.
But sometimes I don't always reflect. Look at what you lot say. Sweetie's thing did what?
Under 2K. She sold under 2K in a week.
And what comments everything going off.
Ridiculous.
Retweets going crazy. I've seen that too.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
Mad,
she got like 13 million followers, something crazy like that. Under 2K, that's not making sense.
0.001 recurring.
2000 album.
But then at the same time, it's like, what do we know Sweetie for? I've never known her for music. I've known her for being Quavo's
girlfriend. I saw she had a banger. No, she had a banger, or she's on a banger.
Got a couple bangers, bro. She got that tune with Doja Cat. She got that tune.
Yeah, maybe it's just a single thing for her. Maybe nobody was ready for her album.
To be fair, probably.
But 2000s.
And I ain't seen it. Like,
2000s still steep, cuz you're in America, you know.
That's like
2000s. That's like doing.
She's packing that O2 Islington.
2K, do you not like think about the states?
I performed there still, sold it out.
Yeah, but
disclaimer.
Disclaimer.
But what, 13 million a gram?
Million on the gram, bro.
Well, let me fact check that. I'm sure it's something ridiculous.
That sounds like it should be 02 then. Do you get me? But
03, bro. That needs to be 03.
Saying, bro.
03 with signal. No hotspot Wi-Fi.
Is a difficult one.
Nah, man, it's
a difficult one.
Who's to blame for that?
For what?
13 million followers on the gram.
I suppose it depends how like
is it a label thing because she signed? Is it a label issue?
I had label pressure, but then at the same time it's like, were you excited for a Sweetie album?
I mean,
I don't mind that single.
Yeah, but broski, 13 million followers doesn't make sense. Like, what is the label? Did the label even put it out? Like, like who's to blame for? Because
he hasn't engaged 1% of our followers. That's very wild.
0.5%.
Not even 0.5%, man.
It's
1% is 130,000.
Yeah, bro.
Like,
that's crazy. Like, they didn't even buy one out. Like, and what is it, like $8? Like, that's mad. It's mad. Like, it's not adding up still.
Something's not right.
Crazy.
Not even assets. Something she could have dropped her OnlyFans mixtape or something at the same time. I don't know.
True.
But that's That's funny you say that, though, innit? Because that would have been it.
Yeah.
Lit,
What you should do
gold, and we respect it now.
Yeah.
Even us, man, might turn around like, yeah, blue though, kind of. Why is it like? Do you know what I mean? Why is that like that though? That's so. Even man, as an artist, though, I think in having a certain level of integrity, regardless, that's where it's at. Like that's where it's at. Like this is my thing, and I'm stay on it, and I'm true to it. Do you know what I mean? Because again, like we all know that, like what's that saying again? What glitters ain't gold. All that glitters ain't gold. And it's not hard. You don't have to look far. Like, we don't even have to be in industry like us and hear the whispers to see people pull it out online every day. How the chaos. You know what I'm saying? So I think, man, like amongst this, it's important to have that integrity in your music. Do you know what I mean? In your craft and how you move in yourself as a person, and that will radiate always, fam. Because, boy, it's a lot. And in a place where us that we want to create and express and share it, and the mediums are just constantly evolving, and we're so unsure of it now. Like everything has become so uncertain.
Yeah.
Like, what? Like we still have to be courageous, like, and like just that's what I'm more than anything. We have to be courageous with our creations and like just like, do you know what I mean? And kind of, I guess, I think now might be really unprecedented, but. When the television came, people would probably have think, oh, what the hell? When the telephone coming, bank cards coming, it's like it's not contactless yet, but it's on the card. It's not cash, and do you know what I mean? So there's always these evolutions. It's going supersonic fast now, though.
Yeah.
Just got to adjust in it, yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of adjusting, yeah, you see like the transition from being in House of Pharaohs, yeah. Obviously you're still in it, but like to an artist. You like the way I did that? You like the way I did that? That was good.
It was a good segue. It was a good segue.
It was.
So you see, like going from a group to like a solo artist. What do you feel like the hardest thing is?
You on the spot.
Jeez,
The hardest thing about it, pools will ruin your life.
Yeah, mate.
Pools will ruin your life. You won't be just
Everything's a pause, isn't it?
Well, someone's gonna become mute one day because there's just the burdens were so on them. They just can't talk no more. There's pools
Just
down.
pause everything.
One
innit?
other armband.
It's not wanting to be. For me, it was like not wanting to. It's kind of like, I guess we could say, managing your progression, your success within the context of it.
Yeah.
I was so like, at first I was so I'd get a job come through. Oh yeah, like, and it's just early days. Like, but we're still rapping head around the business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My manager's my brethren from secondary school.
Yeah.
Still, we've come up learning together.
Yeah.
And it's like an email, yo, it's a job, yeah, little fee and that, cool, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm part of a collective called House of Pharaohs. Can we bring them in?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I've done doing that first 2 jobs or so, and I'm like, and I remember though, and it's like, you know, I'm thinking, so the hardest thing is guilt.
I hear you. Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And man, I love life because everything that's been hard, it just shows, man, like you just grow from it, like you just be reborn. It's reborn, like, I'm free of that now, and I knew I caught that. Do you know what I mean? And I had to feel that to move forward, but that was difficult because it's like where this collective that is like, it's not one where it's like you don't have the clear front man. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of like everyone's kind of sick in their own way. Where sometimes this person takes the front. You know it. You've been around us, so it's like, but it's not really like a clear front man. So, you know, me and AJ started the collective, and in some aspects when we started it, like we might have been front in certain things, and AJ as well, a lot in particular. But it was like everyone had flair in their own way, where there was like we just all make our music and we come together. So when it's like there's all these things that's coming and really pointing, that's like, yo, you're the front man. I'm shrugging it off, and it's like, and I wouldn't say it was necessarily encouraged to go and do that, like in the sense of, yo, be at the front, because the whole thing is that it's just we're all the man and we all come together, and I like the aspect of it as well. And I think that was good for it, but at the same time, I probably like it's good. I know that like, okay, like there was like sometimes you just gotta be like, yo, I gotta do my, and I think where I've come to now and how I've maneuvered with it slowly, like, and just I think it's been just right. just right. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So that's difficult.
Yeah.
Coming from a collective and like that's my bros. This is my bros. If I'm gonna go out, that's who I'm trying to link up with. Still, do you know what I mean?
Of course.
So and it's gonna always be that. So
It's just the parts are landing differently at the moment, isn't it?
yeah, it's just like, bro, I just always was creating. Like from when we started House of Pharaohs, I was always just like, oh, I'm on the gram doing freestyles.
Yeah.
Like this little desk thing I had, like, or some boom bap beats.
Yeah.
Early.
Yeah.
And doing my little Snapchats, and I'm just putting my character out there, and people are messing with me. So there was always a little bit where there's people like Sam. Do you know what I mean? And everyone had their own thing, but I think I can't really take that like too heavily and think about it like, oh, but the guys and all of this, and I just gotta be me. Do you know what I mean? And I'm not someone that wants to. I wouldn't come and be like, yo, I never could feel comfortable doing that in general, or so in many ways I think it was good for everyone, because it's not like I'm gonna come and really be like, yo, I'm that guy, like I'm that guy. I'm just gonna be me, and I still get love how I'm supposed to get love. Do you know what I mean, people? And I never ever come to stand in front and
yeah.
So that's it, man. Man, just hold down my corner and just be respectful of it like that, and just treat my things honestly, and that's it really, bro. So but it was guilt.
I hear that. That's a good answer still.
Yeah. Long one, but
No, that's a good answer.
No, very good answer, man. Is it more difficult now being in the studio because you have to write like all verses, all hooks now, where before you might have like a one verse and keep it stepping, or a one hook? And
bro, that's a sick question. I think I was just thinking about this in the car on the way here, like maybe because I was always I just got to do my verse and shine on my verse, really, like that. It was like, now when I go studio, I'm so used to just like laying. I think I was listening to some of the drafts that we've done, and I was literally listening to the track, and I remember you said, yo, this part's the hook. But I had just been writing. I need to still develop in the sense of being quite like, yo, this is the hook, this is the bridge, and I can do it. I could do some decent hooks, but I'm like, yo, I just want to write and get out my flair. It's like I want to flare in it. That's it. It's a swag, straight. So yeah, that has been a bit. It's something I think I recognize that I still need to even develop. You know, as an artist. So yeah, that's a sick question still. Yeah, man.
I suppose it changes because you've got less people to bounce off now. So it's like, how do you feel like bouncing off? How do you feel bouncing ideas off yourself? Nah, I just checked that one.
Having a deep combo, you know.
That's what I'm saying, though. But it's like, because obviously in a group, I've seen everyone bounce off each other, and then this man will help you write the last line, and and then man slightly even not go at each other, but like, yo, I'm gonna fuck it.
Outdo mine.
Yeah. So
Oh yeah.
now,
I'm deep in. I'm
first.
competitive as hell. Like I think I tried to suppress it for a while, and a little bit like, I don't want it. A little bit. But like, nah, I'm competitive. Like
how do you replace that?
Huh?
How did you replace that then? Because like, there's no one to balance off now. It's just me.
That's sick. Well, I think even more than ever, that's where I'm at even now, where it's like, okay, it's just like, okay, I could just flare fully how I want. The balance of what's good about having a collective is I get to create like and express fully what I want to express as Sam. And then with House of Pharaohs, I'm like, oh, the man that might bring an energy, a dynamic, and I'm going to hop on it, and I could come and show myself in that way. That's a luxury, really. Do you get it? Like I could come and show myself in that way on his record. So I was like, all right, cool. That's dope. So I think when it comes to like making my own music now, it's kind of like, okay, well, you've got all this space. What are you gonna do with it, big man? What do you really want to do with this? You know what I'm saying? And I think like as an artist, I'm developing that where it becomes okay. Like I could always swag a verse, you know what I mean? But how can you make a song and why? And I'm intentional with what I do, but no, be really intentional. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, really, what are you trying to say here? Do you know what I mean? And I think that's just actually just the one thing I got to tweak, the little things. It's a long day still. That's how I feel right now, yeah.
Cool. You mentioned flair, and you know, we know you're a very fashionable guy. How important do you think the fashion is in the music now, in terms of expressing your art?
Crucial still. See, when I was doing the tape with these man, well, man was coming in every day, yeah. Bro, what are you man wearing? What's that? I was analysing their clothes and that. So yeah,
Man, they were just
like consistent with it still. Can't lie.
Wait, that's second nature now, man. That's second nature. That's like, I think I got style, but I wouldn't even talk the talk like I'm the fashion guy. Because you know, you get around some people and they're like, oh, this is that, this drop then, this. I'm like,
Just wearing what?
yeah, like I like a few things. That something might really capture me, and then I'm like, yo, I'm about this thing, but I'm not like fully so like, yo, this thing, rare, this brand here. Do you know what I mean? I appreciate those people that are.
Who would you say you reckon is doing it in like other music, like in our kind of world there?
Who's dressing good?
Yeah. In your opinion.
In general. Who do I have? Yeah, man, I be dressing good.
Yeah. Talk your shit.
I be
Talk your
dressing
shit
good.
too.
Yeah, man. The guys, the man them day. Who's I like who's dressing? There's loads of people that do sick stuff. Oh, okay. Wesley Joseph. He done something sick in one of his music videos recently. I think he's from Brum.
Yeah.
He is from Brum. But he had these like this for the music video, but that looked sick. That was sick styling. I think I feel like Central C brought back this sort of like old school color matching swag. Do you remember back there? You had new era, fully matched and a crepe.
Yeah.
Everything like.
Yeah.
I remember like old Facebook pictures. That's the swag, but man, in my head now, I stopped thinking like that. Yeah. I guess some people still do, but I feel like he kind of done well with that. Just Digga D too, actually. Digga D, I got mentioned. He done that too. But obviously, that's just on the whole campaign aspect.
Yeah.
On the campaign aspect, I think it's interesting what Lance he done because he kind of just took it all the way. He's like, okay, this is stale as hell. I have to go
whole new level.
Yeah.
and that's brave and that's dope and that just reminds us there's no rules with this thing. Listen, you're there thinking like that sort of stuff can make you think, how was I there politicking over these small things and I can just create and do it how I want?
Hear that?
Like I can tell a story that hasn't been told and I want to tell someone else's story or the same story because I want to get attention. You know, that's what yo, cuz I'm showing you, fam.
Lance is on that mad thing, innit?
Yeah.
You see the thing that he was dressed up as like a vampire or something like that, or elf or
that's
something.
Show as
That
well.
was crazy, innit?
It's a whole aesthetic for Sean and I think it's dope.
Sick,
I'm like,
man.
I think it's sick. It's sick.
Do you reckon the UK will ever take like, is it Lancey or Lancey?
Lancey.
Do you reckon they'll ever take his sound in like that?
We done 2 sold out shows.
Yeah.
I think
He's got the fan base for it still, but it's just like
2K cap or something.
I don't think he cares. That's the best thing about it. Because obviously, remember when he first come out, remember the tune in the bathtub and that man was just grilling him, saying he's weird. Like,
About it.
Yeah, and it's about it. Yeah, there we go. And it's like I just don't think he cares now. Why
He's
would
grown
you
beyond
care?
that.
Yeah, he's
I'm
definitely
gonna
has.
do what I'm doing.
Bro, every festival that we done this year, like M and that, Lancey was there too.
Yeah, he's there.
Like he's
really,
fully
really,
there. Like he's
really
not like on some joke thing.
And his
And
fan
he's
base is
shelling
crazy.
as well.
His fan base is
Shelling.
Loud. I talking about Rolling Loud, Shelly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think that's what it is, man.
Raw
It's
performance.
Shelling, bro.
And it's almost like he's not. It's like he's almost not from London. Do you get me?
Yeah.
He just exists. He don't need to be. He's not tied to a specific.
Yeah, like no one looks at him and thinks, yeah, like you see that UK artist,
Yeah.
like he's just an
just
artist.
an artist.
Like,
And he
yeah,
done
Yeah.
well to do that. He done. It's very.
difficult.
He's very strategic. I think how he done that and like moving going away as well, like USA and tapping in. And it's not even to the point where like you're saying it's not like this man are saying he's an American artist. It's just
Yeah, just an artist. Yeah.
But I think when we're talking about like music and like sharing and good music and then and I guess good campaigns, good whole albums, the whole feeling around it, and getting that across through the mediums we have now, like it almost kind of comes down. Like it's interesting when you have that conversation of well, like I think like people like Lancey and Carti, maybe you could say has done it, and Tyler does it in a sick way as well. But where it's like they've gone fully there, like because it's like I'm gonna post. Like even like if you feeling lame, just posting up like go check link in the bio. This is cause this is
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
it's a bit icky.
True,
so it's like they're like shh, boom. This is what it is. The art is good.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Cool. Trust it.
Yeah.
That's one important thing as well. You know what I mean? A lot of artists, I think, and myself, I've been there where you would just undermine it because you're thinking about all the other shit. But the art is good. So trust your vision with it and get that across on the thingy and be unapologetic about it. Be courageous. Say no a lot.
Yeah.
And I think so. It's dope to see that progression. Like, yeah, it's dope to see that, man. Big up Lancey, man.
It's dope. You know what's mad? Those 3 artists that you've just mentioned, yeah. So like, obviously him, Playboy, Tyler the Creator, like they all transitioned into that fashion world, though. Have you noticed? Yeah. And like their shows, like it's all an experience. I think that's what it is. Where that we don't really have in the UK. We don't really have artists that create an experience that like you have to go see this person live. Like it's more like, I like their music, let me just go see them live. Where man's going to concerts now with these artists and it's like an experience, fam, that man's never gonna forget. Like, do you get what I'm trying to say? What do you think of like live performances in like the UK and stuff like that? Do you think it's at a level?
Man, there's been dope growth. Like, I think I can speak from my own point of view, and I'm like, my first headline show at Islington Assembly, which I sold out.
Retweet, disclaimer, sip.
It's documented.
We sold out a bigger venue than that after as well.
It's documented.
Talk your shit, man.
Oh man, we're just beginning. But man had mad set design.
Yeah.
Like, and we're talking, this venue is 1.4 cap or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But man had like a set design which was like, okay, so say you guys are the audience, like the stage is like that. Man, I had a music video where I got a giant spliff called Town Down. Had that drop from the seat. I went away, like had a little interval which played like a clip from a documentary. And then man come out, spliff drops. I'm in a suit looking like, what's Jim Carrey in The Mask? Being like that. And I got a sick photo, I'm gonna have to show you man after. And I come out and I'm like, and I had to be reminded of that even like, right, man's taking it there. Man's taking it there, like. And so I think I was just sick. I just wanted to mention that, like, man just had to put it out there because that's like, yo, man's created experiences. And that was just before COVID. You had to give people, that was March 13th, last show.
Oh, mad.
Weekend of shows.
You just caught the transfer deadline.
Friday as well, Friday the 13th.
Oh, that's mad.
You caught the transfer deadline.
That's crazy.
Transfer deadline.
Mad.
So I'm saying, so, yeah, that was cool. I think artists that are popping now do what they're doing well, like, for who they are. Do you know what I mean? It's like artists that's like, I guess people, you want to see artists like Lancey, or artists like myself, or artists like, I mean, it's not even that, man are doing it. But I guess you want to see it on that level as well. You would love to see, like, someone that could come at a different angle and it also be that level. Then you got whoever it is that's going to do it, how they're doing it. Yeah. And that's gang, that's supposed to be like that.
True.
But us are supposed to be doing like this. Is like, how come we need to be doing it better so that people like it more. And
do you think it's gonna be like? Do you think it's gonna reach that level? Because obviously there's like I wouldn't say underground, but I see like underground scene, like where I would say like you man was kind of where you lot would kind of be. You lot aren't in the front light of, you know what I'm saying, like
go and get out
typical consumer music. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Like you wouldn't see you man on the charts every week, but your fan base is crazy. Mm-hmm. So you see, like, for instance, like you was working with Knox and Caddy Art and them man from early, but it's like, why do you feel like the platform isn't as big? Like, what's stopping it from?
I think it's two things. One, the audience is like, the game is still pretty young. It's premature in the sense of like, in comparison to America. So it's just gonna bring off its developments. Only music videos 014. Oh no, that's crazy. We're in 2022 now. That's kind of a long time ago now. But 014 music videos were not what they were. 015 even. 016 is, and I think they've really started to get like the most popular artists that maybe we put on the GRM. These music videos are looking kind of sick now. 018. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Man are doing so. There's all been that. You would have had moments. Do you know what I mean? But when we look a lot about like at a lot of the stuff that's coming, and some of the people that's still here, like you look at this stuff like, you seen it? You was on channel.
But
yep.
So they say.
But legendary.
The box.
The box.
Them man there on VH1. Remember VH1? They used to play the 80s classics.
That's funny. How you know that? How you know about VH1? Because you was there too.
They say the 80s classics.
The electric guitars.
Yeah, top of the pops. Cause
Wow, man.
them man there had videos on top of the pops.
You had the first HP laptop. Don't worry about that. You had the first Packable laptop.
Hey, but where was that? Where was that? Where was that? What the heck?
What was he saying?
Art, live shows.
Sorry, live. No.
No, we weren't talking about live shows.
The platform.
Yeah, how we're still.
Sorry, how videos have progressed. There we go.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Drink it serious, boy.
Yeah, it's crazy still. Shout out to AU Vodka.
It's getting serious.
Yeah. It's pink. It's actually pink when you pour it out the bottle, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy. But lots of music videos have progressed a lot, innit? So I think, it's like two reasons. So the audience still are like maturing. Everyone, like all of us, like we're maturing. All of us, like we're maturing, and then artists just gotta do it better.
Yeah, agree.
So like, Nux, he's mentioned Nux.
Yeah.
I'm from the same space, man. I've known Nux from SoundCloud.
Okay.
He's done it well.
Yeah.
He like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's found a way to finesse and put it together, and it's why it's cut true.
Yeah.
Do you get it? So it could be done. You know, artists that also come from similar space and do the slow tie.
Yeah.
So artists like myself, where I feel like, you know, I've done some great contributions. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of respect there, and I'm massively appreciative of it. There's room, fam. You know what I mean? I know what I can contribute and do. So I'm like, I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get that as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And stay high spirited with it. We're lit.
No, I think you're 100% right, man. I feel like we can definitely push the videos and the live shows so much more. Like, obviously it costs money. It's not a joke with these setups, but after the Kendrick one we was talking about pre-show, the Kendrick show was very inspirational. Obviously no one's gonna have that budget, but if we can create something similar, I feel like it doesn't even matter about charting anymore, because my show's an experience. If you think about your show ticket being £20 to £30, forget charting.
Yeah.
You do 1,500 tickets. You don't need to worry about flipping 99p strails or 0.01p of a stream. You're doing tickets. Then you're doing a bit of merch as well at the show.
For the,
Yeah, man, that's the real core fans you're gonna build. That's gonna stay with you. Like,
I'm hearing fireworks are like 6 bags.
the pyrotechnics.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I've had pyrotechnics. It wasn't that much.
It wasn't
It's pricey though. But I guess it depends how big you're having it, how many you got as well.
Yeah.
I just had 2. But it was, it was solid, hard.
We say when you came out and when you left.
Hey, no, but it's crazy though, because imagine if you wheel up the song, you do text, it gets pricey, bro.
Huh?
Imagine pulling up the song.
I said, you have to use the
Technically go
cube.
again.
It's mad.
It's not a joke.
Oh, fam. Yeah.
No, man.
No, I was going to say as well, like you said, in America, where there's more, the business is better, there's more money in it. It's bigger. So kind of like that maybe allows for the people to feel as flexible. But there's money out here. We even got to even be grabbing more. Man, a bit too shy for the money at times. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Money's definitely out here, man. We're in a billion, trillion fucking pound
You're right.
industry, like, and we're getting peanuts, brother.
I think the more we're selling at these big venues now, from like Ali Pally to O2, I feel like we've got to invest in the shows and do mad shows.
Yeah. A lot of man. Oh, do you know what? Positive vibes, innit? Let's not do this. But yeah, I feel like live music's definitely gonna get better, man. It's just about creating an experience. Like me, bro, I've walked away from that Kendrick concert and I'm still thinking about it today. Like we've got the artists, I reckon, here in the UK to definitely have
100.
that sort of like experience. You get it? So yeah, man, making it happen. Be more creative, bro.
Yeah, that's still.
It's a major plug, man. Because unfortunately, I don't want to be negative, but I have to. Some artists can't perform. But if you've got a crazy visuals behind you, it's gonna help your thing.
100%,
Rather
bro.
than you doing left to right.
100%.
Like, your thing spliff drumming down, that looks crazy. I need to see that.
Yeah, I need to see that, bro.
That looks crazy.
But going back to the beginning of the show, I first got introduced to you not through like anyone else. I saw you lot just live. You get what I'm trying to say? And that was like, raw, who are these, man? And then I got clued up into you lot's music.
Yeah, give
You know what I'm
thanks,
trying to
bro.
say? So-
Because that's like, hey, all now, like, man, I don't think I have a video on 1 million views yet on YouTube. I got obviously Spotify and that, but like,
It don't matter, innit?
huh?
Sometimes it don't matter yet, innit?
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm saying, I'm still, the email's still, yeah. Brr.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So bags are there, and the show's good. I want to constantly push it, man. Man's someone that cares about the craft. Full stop.
Yeah.
I care about the craft.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? And I see the value in it, like, and yeah, man, straight up.
What's next, man? When you drop in?
Hey, yeah, None the Wiser.
Boop, boop, boop.
My I just announced that today. I posted it up today. None the Wiser, my EP. 9th of December.
9th of December.
9th of December. 6 tracks, man. Just something real light.
None the Wiser. That's a sick name.
Appreciate it, dog.
Sick
Yeah,
name,
man.
sick name, sick name.
None the Wiser, yeah.
You doing a show off the back of that? Possibly.
I might do something like small. Like I want to do something intimate.
I want some fireworks now, bro.
Huh?
I want some fireworks, bro. Pyrotechnics.
Bags.
Yeah, I heard 6 bags.
I had
cuz.
6 bags, really, boy.
Cuz. Man was gonna go to the Indian one by fireworks, cuz.
Yeah, quickly.
Let it off in the crowd, cuz. Little firecrackers.
8 shots.
Yeah.
One of your friends did
Literally.
Hey,
That's what.
Hey,
Christmas special show is done.
budget.
Trust me, you have the man them like that. Like they're in the airport or something. cuz.
Chicken, like with the last shot, like.
Man singing in the plane.
Literally, cuz. What, None the Wiser, December 9th, yeah?
Yeah, December 9th. Guess Who's Back is out now. And yeah, stuff loading, man. Stuff loading next year. We're not playing no games still, man, and just gonna keep contributing in the waviest way. Yes, sir. Hey,
Sick,
thanks
man.
for having me, man, though.
No, thanks
Big
for
up-
coming,
big up what
brother.
you guys are doing here. Do you know what I mean? And you guys, I don't really need to talk. You know what's good. Some legends.
We're building, man. We're building, man.
Nice.
We're trying to be more consistent, but we're building.
It's like, I think everyone should take from this. It's deeper to have, rather than the 10,000 sales. I feel like you can have 10,000 experiences. So I feel like your things are resonating. From time Quincy's mentioned in your show from One Day, that's an
Yeah,
experience.
fam,
he
I
left.
was stunned.
Like that 99p, he could have bought your single, but that experience has stayed with him. So I think the final word is to let's create some experiences in this thing, man. But shit, we've had Mr. Soundwise. You know that the project's coming out December. Make sure you get that
Underwise
swipe up.
Where's up?
We got Quincy Tellem, aka Japan's new trend, aka Casemiro, and
You know, I said last week, you know, he's on to me, 'cause I said he looks like, you know, Aries Spears.
Oh yeah. You actually have pre. I say everything. That was funny. Still,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
jokes.
yeah.
So he's
Still.
on to me because of that.
we did it for TikTok. We did it for TikTok. We're trying to stay in the
Not
algorithms.
Patrice O'Neal.
La. I knew one.
Is that
Yeah.
him?
Wait, listen to him.
Is that him?
You're done. I found the
He's a
plan.
comedian. no,
Patrice
no,
O'Neal.
No way, then. No
No,
way.
no, oh, let.
Nah. Oh, what's the other guy?
You don't get that. No,
The young one.
Jacquees.
No. Oh, Jaquees.
Trying to run over
The
me.
other one from Young Money. The young one.
Don't try.
The black one, the short guy with dreads. Come on, man, from Young Money.
No, because no, actually, no, hear me. No, it's not like that.
I got a beard, man. Rate my beard. My
No,
beard's
because he has a beard at times, innit? No, but
I got
it's
Peruvian
a
weave.
comedy. He's a comedian.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
okay.
he's cold though. He's cold.
Little something,
Patrice,
man.
my guy, Patrice.
I don't know.
There's one of the little
Who?
I know you're talking about.
in Young Money, man.
What's his name? Little Sutton.
Come on.
With the Mohican, not that you. Mohican.
No, we got
That's
dreads.
a little twist.
Little.
Oh yeah, that's a little twist. Yeah.
Nah,
I forgot his name.
Oh, no, man.
oh shit,
No,
it's
see,
robbing my
that's a
joke.
compliment, man. Patrice O'Neal's a legend.
Yeah,
Anyway,
man.
shout out my man
Him.
Patrice anyway. Ainsley Nathan Miles, aka Nyge the shooter right
Shout out
back.
Kelly. Sporting
Shout out
the hats
Kelly.
there.
Kelly.
You hear me?
You need to grab a hoodie, you need to grab a hat. Listen, chuck a fit, it's hair. I know all the females that shout me up on my hoodie. Get one in there, ASAP Rocky. Myself, Rxwntree, Patrice O'Neal apparently. Or Aries Spears.
Yep. VH1 legend. Come on, my brother.
VH1, producing when it was on Dust and Wax. We out.